Afternoon all. Yeah, you know, don't you? Thursday afternoon, it is WEBBY'S Sports Roundup and it is Scotch Corner. Look, oh my God, it don't fit me. I've had to put a belt round it. Now there's a reason why I've got me killie kilt on, right? It's keeping it tight. There's a reason why. Facebook page with Foggy, my man who puts all my Facebook football bits and pieces on and what have you. There's a guy on there. Let me tell you. I'll get back to him. Let me get it. I think I know who it is. Simpson, Alan Simpson. How are you, big man? He put a message on there this morning. If nobody else has seen it, have a look at it. Are you wearing your killie kilt today? I am wearing my killie kilt. Now, what you got to know is, or is it not, is me sporring. All right, no sporring. I left it in the drawer, but is there something underneath me kilt? I'm telling you nothing till later on. You've got to watch this right to the end. Oh dearie me, yeah, you know, don't you? Why do I do these sort of things? Listen, Dawn's out with the girls, having a cup of tea or whatever, and a cake. I'm in my backyard, in Kawasaki, in my manner, doing what I want, when I want, okay? Right. Don't think I need my glasses. I thought we'd have a bit of a different view today. Look, what do you reckon? Tidy, that's where I sit out, have a cup of tea, read me book. Well, don't pause this. Look at the pool. It is what it is, isn't it? I believe back there today you've got, or down in the south, Foggy says you've got 18, 19 degrees. Fantastic. Then tomorrow it's going straight back down. Right, let's have a look. Scotch Corner. That's why we're here on a Thursday afternoon, and we're going to talk a bit about Scottish football. I'm going to keep it quite quick if I can. If you hear the little footsteps, you know what it is. Buster, my little boy. He's nearly 16 years of age in August, when I'm 67. And he just keeps flirting about, following me wherever he can hardly see now, and his earrings going, but he's my boy, ain't he? He's my boy, that's for sure. Right, as you know, 5th round of the Cup over the weekend. They're into the quarter-finals. There was one or two, to be honest with you, I thought every result that I saw, and I watched bits of highlights on TV, was all expected, and the favourites went through. So let's go to the 4 quarter-finals in the Scottish Cup. We're going to kick off with Pittodrie, Aberdeen. They're taking on Kilmarnock. Now that was the first out of the hat. Now let's have a look. We're at Pittodrie, Aberdeen. Now, what you got to remember, with all these quarter-finals, the 9th of March, the weekend, is when they're going to be taking place. Extra time penalties, no replays, okay? Extra time penalties. So first game in Aberdeen, okay? Now they have won the Cup 7 times. Back in the 1980s, and they won 3 in a row. Not won it for a while. So is it their year? I don't think so. You know the new manager, Warnock, he's up there, isn't he? Over to Kilmarnock, Killie. Now, McGuinness, who used to be manager of Aberdeen, he's back there for the first time. So that's going to be a cracking game for him. And he wants to go back and show him the reason why he went, etc. Now, let's have a look. Now, the format, as I say, replay, no replay. It is straight to extra time, 15 minutes each way, and then penalties. Now, last time Killie won the Cup was back playing at Ibrox in front of 40 to 50,000. They beat Falkirk back in 1997. They won the Cup 3 times, Killie boys, blue and white stripes, out of 8, and they've been in the finalists another 5 times where they obviously have lost. So it's Aberdeen, Kilmarnock. That's the first quarter-final in the Scottish Cup. Right, moving on to one or two of the big boys. First of all, the big Celtic boys at Parkhead. Their number came out next. They're taking on Lowly Livingston. Celtic, they won it the most. They won the Cup 41 times. They've been in the Cup 60 appearances, and the last year they are the Cup winners, and they beat Inverness Cally Thistle by 3-1 back in 2023. Livingston, small little club, only gets a few thousand there, but still got a chance. They're in the Premier League, so why not? The last time they've won a cup, they won the League Cup back in 2003, 2004. Celtic, big favourites, top of the SPL, just. Talk about that a little bit later in the show. Bit of Granite Morton, that's where my pal Liam Grimshaw, now at Dundee United. Talk about Dundee United a little bit later in the show as well. There was the 5th name at the hat. They're at home to the Jambos. Now Morton play at Capello Park. Now they won it back in 1921-22. Apart from that, They're basically a Championship Division 1 side. Taking on the Jambos. They've won it 8 times, so big shout out to my man, to Mick, who is the Tenerife Honest Guide. If you've not subscribed to him, check it out and subscribe to him. They won it the last time, 2012, when they beat the local rivals Hibs by 5 goals to 1. So that's 3 of the quarterfinals. Last but not least, 2 of the other big clubs in the SPL, Easter Road Hibs. Their hat came out. They came out the hat next, taking on the big boys of Rangers. Now the Hibs have a good record in the SPL at Easter Road. They've won it 3 times. They've been in it 12, and the last time they won it was back in 2016. And they're taking on the mighty Rangers. They've won it 34 times. They're only 7 behind Celtic. Can they catch them up and win it again this year? Last time they won it in 21-22, when they beat the Jambos by 2 goals to 0. So it will be a repeat if they beat them, and Hearts win Morton. They could get them in the semi-finals. And don't forget, 25 different clubs have won the SPL Cup. Okay, the Scottish Cup. 25 clubs. And if you think about it, which you probably don't know, Celtic and Rangers, Celtic 41, Rangers 34, beg your pardon. And the third team, the highest third team, would you know? Queen's Park, they've won it 10 times back in the late 1800s. Right, so that's the Scottish Cup quarterfinals, March the 9th weekend, and that will be at all the homes, as I say, extra time and then penalties, no replays. Right, let's have a look what else we got. Oh yeah, big shout out to Alan again. There's me kill. If you just tuned in, WEBBY'S Sports Roundup. If you've not subscribed, subscribe to me. I do a Scottish Corner every Thursday afternoon, and I love it. It's football, isn't it? May not be the best football in the world. Who can beat the English Premiership? But let me tell you something. The passion is there without any shadow of a doubt. Right, let's move on to the SPL League. Only 1 or 2 games. Aberdeen took on Motherwell last night. And don't forget Aberdeen with Neil Warnock, 75 years of age, absolute quality, interim manager until the end of the season. He took on Motherwell, and Motherwell were 3-0 up after 26 minutes. He must have said something, or he got the guns out. They got 2 quick goals in the second, just before half time, made it 3-2, and they got a draw, and it ended up Aberdeen 3, Motherwell 3. So well done to Aberdeen. First point for Neil Warnock. Last night, another phenomenal game. Now, Rangers took on very lowly Ross County, second from the bottom of the league. Now, if you think about it, if Rangers 3 points behind Celtic, all they had to do was win by 3 clear goals, which was going to be a good chance, you thought. If they won by 3 clear goals, they would have gone top of the table for the first time this season. What happened? They won 3-1. Now, listen to this. This is unbelievable, absolutely. Now, they had 43 shots in the 90 minutes, 23 on target. Unbelievable, phenomenal. I can't believe they've never scored 5, 6 or 7 goals. They need a big, big number 9, don't they? I saw a few of the highlights, some silly misses and what have you. But anyway, bit of breaking news is the keeper of Ross County saved 19 of them. Okay, 19 shots he saved, and that is a record. So well done to the Ross County keeper. Celtic remain top, 19 wins, 4 draws, 2 losses. Rangers 20 wins, 1 draw, 4 losses. And they're on the same number of points, 61 points, with 25 games gone, and they're both on plus 40. It's all going to happen. This is absolutely... Since Clermont from Belgium came to the club, and there's some breaking news that, fingers crossed for me, for next week in one of my shows with the boys down in Las Americas in Yorisbar. That's a big fingers crossed. So 1 to Rangers last night, unlucky. Thought they should have won. There was a big shout out to John, my pal Big John from Kilsyth. He's got the Cross Butchers, don't forget. He went to the game, sent me a couple of photographs, said it was a cracking game, should have won 5, 6, 7, 1. But you never, it is what it is, they're level. And it makes it phenomenal for all the people that don't support Celtic Rangers to keep watching it every single week to see who's going to be the next SPL champions of Scotland. Right, let's move down the league. Off to the Championship. Only one particular game I saw this week. Dunfermline lost it on to Queen's Park. Second bottom taking on 6th Queen's Park, and it was Dunfermline 0, Queen's Park 3. Dundee United still top of the table, 48 points from 22. Wraith Rovers 44 from 22. And there's a little bit of news about the Championship fixtures in a couple of minutes' time, so please stay tuned in. If you're looking, just joined my vlog and just joined my channel. Yeah, please check it out. This is a Killie kilt. It'll be pal when I used to have the world famous garden bar many years ago. My big pal John, he brought it in for me, and I used to wear it when I wore it when I used to do all the charity for Help the Heroes, the Lions Club for the cancer and what have you. And I had me silly hat on with the red. Yeah, you know, it is what it is, isn't it? I'll do anything. Right, Division 1, not a lot of news, just picked out a couple of games. Hamilton, who were second, took on Annan, who were ninth, and Annan actually beat them by 3 goals to 2 away from home. And the second game, Annan played again a couple of days later, took on third place Alloa, but Alloa won by 2 goals to 1. Falkirk 22 games, 56 points, running away with it. Hamilton 23 and 48 points. Very little to talk about Division 1, so top table Falkirk, followed by Hamilton, who were lying in second. Moving on quickly and swiftly to Division 2. My boys, East 5, 7th in the league, took on Stenishmere, top of the table. Thought Stenishmere would have been winners of that, but they weren't. It was 1 goal apiece. Stenishmere won in half time, and East 5 got a nice equaliser. So well done, the East 5 boys. Spartans, who were third, took on Elgin, who were 6th, and Elgin had a cracking away win by 2 goals to 1. And Spartans played again a couple of days later. They're still third, and Barton were 4th, and it ended up 0-0. Bit of a boring game, to tell the truth. Stenishmere running away with the league, 24 games, 56 points. Closest rivals, Peterhead with 40 points, 23 games, 16 points a difference. Now, we've just come to the end of the show. I've just checked out 1 or 2 important fixtures for coming this weekend. In the Championship tomorrow night, I've just messaged me pal, as you know, Liam Grimshaw, ex-Morton, Man United under-21 captain, played for Motherwell and so forth, cracking number 6 player. Anyway, 7:45 tomorrow night in the Championship, they're taking on Wraith Rovers, who were second. Now Wraith Rovers, don't forget, they were top of the league a few weeks ago. They've gone 5 games without a win. This is a must for them. They have to beat Dundee United if they want to pick up again and get to be the champions of the Championship and get into the Premiership, which I can't believe they haven't done from. I don't think they ever have, to tell you the truth. We'll check that out on Google. So I've just messaged Liam and said, good luck to you, because obviously I follow Dundee United now. So Wraith Rovers, second behind Dundee United, 4 points adrift on 7:45 tomorrow night, Friday. SPL, a couple of games that I checked out. Saturday 3 p.m, Celtic, the champions, taking on 4th place Killie. They're in form, so that could be a tighter game than you probably think. You still think Celtic's going to win, but again, they have had trouble scoring a few goals these last few games, so you never know. Celtic, top of the table, taking on Killie, who are 4th, and the informed Killie. See what happens to Killie. I got 1 or 2 good friends of mine. There, 1 or 2 in the village, and 1 or 2 on the on my YouTube channel as well. So good luck to you boys. Saturday 3 p.m. that. And on Sunday, I haven't got the time down for this one. I think it's midday, I think. St Johnstone are a 10th. Taking on Rangers, who are 2nd. Rangers, massive favourites for that. You've got to expect 3 points. So this could be a bit of a turnaround, couldn't it? If Celtic only draw on Saturday and Rangers go and win, boss, what happens? The Rangers boys go top of the table. Big shout out to my mate Jimmy, to Davey Lang over in Scotland and in Glasgow, and his big boy Gaz. How are you, Gaz? Again, not forgetting Paul, my mate Paul. He obviously, we've done a couple of videos with him. I have absolutely super Paul Stewart. He can never do a Tuesday, Wednesday or a Thursday on my vlogs, even next week. So I'm struggling to get him on the TV. We need him because Rangers is a massive institution, that's for sure. So well done to the 2 clubs and good luck to them both. Little bit of news on Division 1. Top table Falkirk taking on 2nd place Hamilton. Falkirk looks if they're going to win that league. They're a few points clear. And last but not least, Division 2, Elgin, who are 6th. 29 points adrift of top of the table Stenhousemuir. Right, look, that's it. That's my Scottish Corner. You've been tuned into Webby Sports Roundup here in my manor, in my backyard, in my house in Kawasaki. I hope you've enjoyed the information I've just given to you. If there's anybody wants to come on when they come on holiday and they want to come on the show, listen, we'll go to a Scottish pub and we'll do it, and you can come on, we'll have a good chat and a good laugh. I want to try and expand it so we can go and enjoy it. Mr. Andrews, Ian, will it? Double check. If you just looked and say, Alan Simpson, Webby, English guy, what are you doing wearing a kilt? I had one in my pub many years ago and I wear it. It's a bit of good luck charm for me, and it's good luck for these 5, which is these 5 black and gold colours as well, as you can obviously see. So the RL, I've got it on me. So what I also want, if there are any out there, Stanley Dumbarton, Elgin, Borough Rangers, whatever, any other Scottish followers are on the channel, or you can get them on the channel, please send me a message, okay? And we'll go from there. Right, that's done today. Big one tomorrow, massive one tomorrow. I'm going live for the first time since April the 28th when I started my channel. We do a Webby Sports Roundup. We always do it 9 o'clock in the morning down by the beach, and then we record it and it goes out at night time at 7 o'clock. It's got a bit stale. I want to change things around. I want to build it. I want to have a big year this year. So what we decided to do, and Tim's happy because he hasn't got to do the editing, so we're going to go live tomorrow morning, 9 to 9:15ish, give or take a few minutes. Chris Todd, the General, is coming on for 5 minutes, talk about Tenerife from last week's games, away to Villarreal B, and future fixtures and so forth. And we want to try and make it big. So if you're about, come on live tomorrow morning, talk about sport, not just football, rugby, Six Nations, all that sort of stuff, right? Darts, the new young lad. Snooker, Rocket Ronnie O'Sullivan. My pal is with him today. He's hopefully, fingers crossed, getting his snooker cue. Another one signed by him for Mr. Ray Duffy, who paid a match, who bid a high figure for cancer, for fighting his cancer in Tenerife. So that's going to be sorted. So let's see what happens. It's all going to be good. So all I'm going to say is, if you'd like what you hear and you like what you see, you subscribe to my channel, Webby Sports Roundup on YouTube. Comments down below, please. As many comments you like. I answer every single one. More the better. And don't forget, Facebook page, my mate Foggy. Good lad. He posts stuff up every single day, and he needs a lot of love. So more people we get on Facebook, more people follow, and more people we watch. So all I'm going to say is, until tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, 9:15, the passion. We're going to have a bit of fun, coffee for 2 hours, because then we're going to go live with Living with MS in Tenerife. Tim, straight after that, 10 to 11. We'll have a cracking couple of hours. Anybody about around the village or one of you, come on down, come and say hello. Come on the YouTube channel. It is for free, and we're going to have a cracking time. And with just all my Scottish contingents, all my Scottish followers, thank you for following. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the old and all the new subscribers. Fantastic. Really love you all. It's passion from me, Webby, in sunny Tenerife. I'll see you next week. I'll see you tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, whenever. I'm going to go and press a button now. Take care from Webby in sunny Tenerife.